It's me, Mario!
Hey, what's up everyone? Stacy here and welcome to the first episode of Super Gaming Minute, the channel dedicated to all things Nintendo and gaming related. We're going to start this channel off with a bang. Unless you've all been living under a rock, you know that this year marks Mario's 35th anniversary. And in celebration of this huge milestone, I'll be bringing you guys 10 facts you didn't know about the Super Mario franchise. We're going to start with the very first NES release and work all the way up to the third and final release. But first, if you guys like all things Nintendo and gaming, then don't forget to like and subscribe to help this channel grow. And without further ado, here are 10 things you didn't know about the Super Mario Bros. Number 1, genre definer. We all know that the Super Mario Bros. Is a fantastic side-scroller, and many people recall it as the very first side-scroller, but it's not. Jump Bug, developed by Sega in 1981, was the first, but it wasn't until the Super Mario Bros. Showed up on the NES in 1985 that the genre would catch on and the masses would remember it in history as the first side-scrolling adventure on the NES. Sorry Sega, Nintendo wins again. Number 2, world record holder. Now it's no mystery that Super Mario Bros. Sold a hell of a lot of copies, but did you know that it's been a world record holder? That's right, Super Mario Bros. Has sold over 40 million copies, holding this record until 2006, also making it the longest to hold the record as well, until it was dethroned by Wii Sports. Anybody else think Nintendo should hold a record for longest time holding a record? No? Just me? Okay, carrying on. Number 3, evil spells and mushroom retainers. Now, according to the official Super Mario Bros. Instruction manual, the Toad characters weren't originally named Toad. They were called mushroom retainers and were put under King Koopa's evil spell. They were renamed sometime around the release of the second Super Mario Bros. Game. Number 4, Super Mario Bros. Was created by only 6 people. Shigeru Miyamoto, who we all know as creator of some of the most acclaimed and best-selling game franchises of all time, including Mario and The Legend of Zelda, served as creator, director, designer, and producer of the series. Takashi Tezuka, who has produced various titles in the 2D Mario, Yoshi, and Animal Crossing, among various others, serving as assistant director and designer of the game. Koji Kondo, he was hired by Nintendo in 1984, becoming the first person hired by them to specialize in musical composition for video games. Shortly after, Kondo was assigned as the sound director for Super Mario Bros. His work on the game, especially the overworld music theme, has often been cited as among the most memorable in video game history. Kazuki Morita and Toshihiko Nakago worked as the game's programmers. They have provided programming support for nearly every Nintendo EAD developed title since the mid-1980s. Morita and Nakago have worked on many Mario and The Legend of Zelda games, as well as Star Fox 64. Today, they mainly work as program directors on The Legend of Zelda series. Hiroshi Yamauchi, serving as executive producer, whose vision transformed Nintendo from a Hanafuda card-making company that had been active solely in Japan into the multi-billion-dollar video game publishing and global conglomerate that it is today. Number 5, Goombas were a last-minute addition. The team's first instinct was to use a turtle as the first enemy in level 1-1, but then decided that an enemy that needed 2 hits to defeat wasn't a great idea. At the last moment, Miyamoto decided the game needed an easy enemy that could be killed with a single hit in order to ease the player into the game. Unfortunately, cartridge space was so limited at that point that they needed to be as simple as possible. So they basically created a little ball with eyes with a 2-frame walking animation, and voila, the Goomba was born. Number 6, Hammer Brothers on the move. One of the more unique, albeit frustrating, inclusions in the game are the Hammer Brothers. But did you know they can be even more frustrating and annoying? If you take too long deciding when to attack or jump over these perilous foes, around a minute or so, the Hammer Brothers will stop their usual back and forth routine and come charging straight at you. Why? Just why? Number 7, Super Mario Bros. Special. So this isn't directly related to the first Super Mario Bros. Game, but I feel that an oddity such as this should be included in the list. We all know by now the story about the sequel to Super Mario Bros. Releasing only in Japan, and Nintendo deciding to reskin Doki Doki Panic and releasing it as Super Mario Bros. 2 in North America and Super Mario USA in Japan. But do you know about the true Mario Bros. Sequel from Hudson Soft? After receiving Nintendo's blessing, that's right, they got Nintendo's blessing for this, Hudson Soft went to work on a direct sequel exclusively for NEC and Sharp computers. The game is pretty much the original game, but made harder. One great thing about it is the inclusion of original enemies from the Mario Bros. Arcade game, including crabs and barrels from Donkey Kong. It stands out as a true oddity of the series and is mostly forgotten about today. Mario the Plumber, or Mario the Carpenter. So, Super Mario Bros. Was the first game in which Mario was officially seen as a plumber. Before this game, he was a carpenter, and that makes perfect sense because the Donkey Kong arcade game takes place on a construction site, which would be a more familiar place for a carpenter to be hanging out and saving princesses from giant apes than maybe a plumber. Oh, that whole sentence just sounds so absurd. Anyway, but with the inclusion of pipes in the main Mario series we all know and love today, it was decided that Mario should switch professions and become the pipe warping badass that we all know of today in order for him to blend in more seamlessly with his surroundings. Number 9. Savior of the gaming industry. Thanks largely to Super Mario Bros., the NES completely revived the North American gaming industry, with everyone's favorite plumber at the helm being included within the NES as a pack-in title, and after the mess that was the gaming industry in America during the 1980s, this was a big deal. This made an entire nation change their mind on the gaming industry as a whole, and it helped put everyone's trust in Nintendo, and eventually helped Nintendo gain a whopping 98% total market share in North America. 98%! That's huge! It's strange to think about how the gaming industry would look right now if Nintendo and Super Mario didn't push to bring their platform into North America. Number 10. Small spaces, big fun. Each Super Mario Bros. Cartridge took up a minuscule 32 kilobits. That's a lot of fun on such a small platform. You know, it's a lot less than, say, a simple JPEG file. To put that into perspective, you could literally put 1 million copies of Super Mario Bros. Onto your 32 gigabyte Nintendo Switch. 1 million! That's insane! And that wraps up the first of 3 top 10 Super Mario Bros. Facts videos. Thank you guys so much for helping me celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Super Mario Bros. Franchise. I have been meaning to start this channel up for quite a while now, and I couldn't be happier to have my first video up on YouTube. And thanks to each and every one of you who watched this video. Hopefully you learned something new about the first Super Mario Bros. Game, and I can't wait to have my next video up. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe, share the video, and comment down below any facts that you might have learned through today's video, or any other facts related to Super Mario Bros. That you might know. Also, if there are any other top 10 videos you'd like me to cover, mention it down in the comments below. Thanks guys, have a great day, and keep on gaming.